Welcome to Changing Forms. This is changing between exponential and logarithmic forms. Let's start. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. We want to know how to change between the exponential and the logarithmic forms. These are all in exponential form. 3 to the x power, 2 to the x power, 5 to the negative 2 power. These are exponential form equations. The logarithmic form, the matching logarithmic form, has the log in it. That's how you can tell them apart. So this equation, 3 to the x equal 9, in exponential form, if I wanted to change it to log form, it looks like log base 3, 9 equals x. So what we're going to do is learn how to change them back and forth between the two forms. So this is the log form. We've got log with the b for base and a for argument equals x. So this would be my base is the b, the a is my argument, and then this x would be my exponent. So again, this is the logarithmic form, right? This is the log form. So if I want to change it now to exponential form, I do this little pattern that looks kind of like a heart, and I start at the b and I change it from b to the power of x equals a. B to the power of x equals a. So that's my exponential form. So if you look, whatever the base is, that becomes the base with the exponent, and then the argument is what it's now equal to. So this is my exponential form. And so we're going to go back and forth between the two forms. So just like I did when I had log form and I took b to the power of x equals a, that's how I turned it here. If I need to go back and change it to log form, then I would write log, and then I would do b, a equals x. b, a equals x. So log, and then b, a equals x. That's how we go back and forth between these forms. So let's practice that here. If I have a log form, I want to change it to exponential. We're going to do the little pattern we just did. So 3 to the power of 2 equals 9, which we know that makes sense because 3 squared is 9. But that's log form, there's exponential. So again, log with a base of 10, 1 over 100 equals negative 2. So if I want to change that, I start at the little number, 10 to the power of negative 2 equals 1 over 100. 10 to the power of negative 2 equals 1 over 100. So now let's change to logarithmic form. I know it's going to change to log, so I'm going to go ahead and write log, and then I'm going to do 5, 125 equals 3. So little 5, big 125 equals 3. Same thing over here. It's exponential, so I want to change it to log, so I'm going to write log. And then I'm going to do 3, 81 equals 4. Little 3, 81 equals 4. So take a second and just make sure you understand how we went back and forth between the two forms. Now we can use what we just learned, the changing form patterns, to solve for x, which we're going to eventually start doing more. This is just a little bit of practice. So if I have log base 8 x equals 4/3 and I want to find x, I don't know how to find that. So I can change it to exponential form. It's kind of sloppy, but change it to exponential form. So 8 to the power of 4/3 equals x. So 8 to the power of 4/3 equals x. And we can use our calculator to do 8 to the 4/3, which is 16. So 16 equals x. So we're going to try the same thing here. We don't know what x is, so let's try changing it to exponential form. 27 to the power 2/3 equals x. And we can plug in 27 to the 2/3 into our calculator and get that x equals 9. Now remember when they say solve, we need an x equals, right? But when we're evaluating, we're just going to get a number. There's no x to solve for. We just want to find out what number this stands for. So we can plug it into our calculator. Now with the inspires, so when we're in class, you can plug it in just like that. They let you put the little 5 as a base there. With the TI-84s or 83s, you have to rewrite it. That's why we call it the change of base, because it doesn't let you put the base there. It only works with the default of 10. So we'd have to change the bases to 10 by writing log base 10 with the big number here, divided by log base 10 with the little base here, 5. So plugging this into the Inspire gives us 1.43. Plugging this into an 84 would give us the same thing. So again, plugging this into an Inspire, just like it is, or if you have an 84, you would need to plug it in as log base 10 of 0.75 divided by log of base 10 9/16. And both of these, whether it's the Inspire or if you have to change the base to put it into the 84, will give you 0.5. So remember to go back and re-watch as necessary until you understand the basics, and then answer your EQ and your summary. This is going to be checked for on Friday. Okay, I'm looking for your summary. Bye.